Decimal facts. This is our lesson today after taking how to add and subtract decimal numbers. Today's lesson is going to be how to find decimal numbers they add up into one whole, or decimal numbers that add up to 10 wholes. Okay, so our lesson today, we are going to find decimal numbers. When we add them, we're gonna get the answer of one whole, okay, 1.0, or decimal numbers they add up to have the sum of 10 wholes, 10.0. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to start with is how to find the sum of numbers of one whole. Okay, the main idea of to find these numbers that have the total of 1, you have to look at the tens place. They should be added up to a 10, and the units should be 0. That means I'm going to start with the units. Should be 0, point, and another number plus 0 point. The units digit must be 0. And you have to find two numbers that they add up into 10. Okay, think about pairs of numbers they add up into 10. You have 1 and 9. You have 2 and 8. 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, and 5. So those are pair of numbers. When you add them to each other, the answer is going to be 10. You can pick from these pairs when you are going to add only just two numbers, decimal numbers. Okay, so these are the pairs of adding two decimal numbers to get the one whole. I'm going to pick this pair, such as 3 and 7. Now add. 3 plus 7 equals 10. 0, regroup 1, point. 1 plus 0 is equals 1. This is how to find a pair of numbers to add up to total of 1. Now, what about adding 3 decimal numbers? They add up into 10. You must you have to be sure that all the units are zeros. Now, pick 3 numbers that they add up into 10. The first two are going to be random. Let's take 5 and 4. 5 plus 4 equals 9. How much is left to reach 10 is 1. Okay, now 5 plus 4 plus 1 equals 10. 0 point. Group 1. This is how to find 3 decimal numbers. They add up into one whole. How about let's 4 decimal places. 4 decimal numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal numbers. Add them together to get one whole. Okay. I'm going to give you a moment to think about 4 numbers. When you add them to each other, you're going to get the total of 10. Let's say I'm going to start with small digits. 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 plus 3 equals 6. How much is left to reach 10? Which is 4. 0 group 1. This is how you find decimal numbers. They add up into one whole. Okay? You have to make sure that the tenths places they add up into 10. So you can regroup 1 to the units that all of 0 equals, and you add them to each other with the regrouping 1 equals one whole. The same idea of finding decimal numbers, they add up into the total of 10 wholes. Okay? The same idea, the tenths must be added up into 10, and the units place, they should add up into 9. Okay, let's start with 2 decimal places, 2 decimal numbers. Add them to each other to get the total of 10 wholes. Yeah. Okay, remember, the ones digit must add up into 10. The pairs of 10s, I'm gonna pick 1 and 9. 1 plus 9 equals 10. 0, regroup 1. The other numbers in the units place, they should add up into 9. Forget about this one for a moment. Okay, now give me 2 digits. They add up into 9. Okay, such as 4 and 5. 4 plus 5 equals 9, plus the regrouping equals 10. That's how you have two decimal numbers. They add up into the 10 wholes. Okay, let's try adding 3 decimal numbers to add up into 10 wholes. Remember, the 10th place, they must add up into 10. Pick any 3 numbers that they add up into 10. 3, 2, and 5. 3, 2, and 5 equals 10. 0. Regroup 1. Forget about this, the 1 for a moment. I want 3 numbers. When you add them to each other, they're going to add up into 9. Exactly. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2 plus 3. How much is left to reach the 9? 6. Exactly. 3 plus 6 equals 9. With the regrouping, 10. Good job, guys. Okay, another example of adding 4 decimal numbers to get 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal numbers to add up into 10 wholes. Okay, remember the 10th place must, all of them must add up into 10. 1, 2, 3, 6, right? Plus 4 equals 10. 0, regroup 1. Okay. The other 4 numbers, they must add up into 9. You can repeat if you want to. 1, 1, 1. Those are 3. How much is left to the 9? Equals 6. 6. 9 plus 1 equals 10. That's how you find decimal numbers that they add up into total of 10 wholes. Remember, the 10 wholes equals 10.0 and the 1 whole equals 1.0, and the same case equals 10.00 equals 1.00. Okay, let's move on your learner's book. Open page number 53, please. Okay, find the missing numbers. I'm gonna give you a moment. Okay, look, there's some subtracting. I'm gonna give you a method how to find these numbers. Okay. Okay, the first question. To get 1 whole, find the missing numbers for question number 1. 0.7 plus what gives you 1 whole? How much is left for the 7 to reach the 9s in the 1 in the 10th place? Yes, it is. Where's the black one? There it is. Exactly, it is 0.3. Next, how much is left for the 6 to reach the 10? Yes, 4. 0.4. This question, I'm going to give you a moment to think about it. How to find the missing number that I subtracted from the 1 whole, the decimal number subtracted from the 1 whole to give you 0.3. In this case, you are the same as this one by hiding this number, saying what is the number plus 0.3 gives you 1 whole, which is, great job, 0.7. Okay, next one. Find the missing numbers. Again, remember the ones, the total of ones or the units digits must be 9, and the sum of the 10th places must be 10. So here's the point. Okay, 3 plus what gives you 10, which is 7, right? 5, add up the units places up to 9. 5 plus what gives you 9, which is 4. When you add these numbers, you're going to end up with 10 wholes. Okay, 10 wholes. Okay, this is the 10th place. What a number plus 7 gives you 10, which is 3 in the 10th place. And 0 plus what gives you 9? It's the 9 itself. Okay, the same as this method, you have to ask yourself, what plus 3.9 gives you 10 wholes. Okay, the units, sorry, the tenths place, they must add up into 10. 9 plus what gives you 10, which is 1 point. The 3 plus what in the units place, you have to add these places into 9. 3 plus what gives you 9, which is 6, exactly. So 10 take away 6.1, the answer is going to be 3.9. Find three numbers the total of 1. This is such an easy question. We're gonna divide by working space. Here's question number 3a. 1, 2, 3 numbers added to each other, decimal numbers of course. So you can get the total of 10.0. Remember, the tenths places, they must add up into 10. 5, 4, and 1. There's many answers for these questions. Those are fixed answers, definitely, but these numbers, you can try them by your own way and practicing doing these questions by your own self. Okay, those digits must add up into 9. Okay, 3, 6 plus 3 equals 9. Now 10, regroup 1. Okay, so my answer, you might have different answers by the way. 3.5, 3.4, 3.1. The answer will be, oh, I didn't. Okay, this is for question number B. Sorry. Okay, guys, I didn't pay attention. Oh, because I'm a little bit in a hurry. Sorry. This is question number B. I filled up the numbers in wrong. So here's 10. Here's 1. Okay. So let's do this question number B. Question number A. We have the total of 1. Here's total of 10. Sorry guys. I'm so sorry. This is how to add numbers into 10. Okay, so question number, I'm so sorry for this messing up. Okay. I'm so sorry. Again, this is question number B. We have to add the total of 10. Question number A, the total of 1. I'm so sorry, guys. Seriously. 0, 0, 0. 3 decimal numbers add to each other to get the total of 1. 1 whole. The units place, the tenths places, they must add up into 10. I'm gonna take 4, 8 plus 2 equals 10. 0, group 1. The answer is 1 whole. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, so I mixed up. This question number A, I changed it into 10. You can do it the right way on your learner's book. Okay, so 0.4, 0.4, 0.2. When you add these numbers together, you're gonna get have the 1 whole. And here 3.5, 3.4, 3.1. When you add these numbers together, you're gonna get 10 whole. On page number 53, question number 4. What is the total of these two numbers? Look, there's the units places are 0, and the tenths digit. When you add these numbers together, they add up into 10. Regroup 1, which equals 1 whole. You can write it this way or 1.0. Both of them are correct. What is the difference? That means I have to exactly, I have to subtract. So 1, I'm gonna do it here. Question number B, 1.0. I can rewrite it the way I want. Take away 0.9 equals what? That means what number plus 0.9 will give you 1 whole. You have to look at the ones, the units place, the tenths place. They must add up into 10. So 9 plus 1 gives you 10, which is 1. Do not do not forget the decimal. The decimal point, 0.1. Okay, see, find the sum of these two numbers. When you see that the tenths places, they add up into 10, and the units places add up into 9, that means the total of these, the sum, that means the total, that means that we have to add, right? Which equals 5.4 plus 4.6, 10. 4 plus 6 equals 10, 0, group 1, do not forget the point. 6 plus 4 equals 10 wholes. Okay, subtract this number from 10. Okay, I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to do it vertically, or the column way, the way that you want to call it. So, from the 10, I am going to subtract 5.6. Okay, this is a different way of not using mental strategies. Okay, subtract 0, take away 6, we can't. Regroup along these numbers. 0, 10 goes into 9, 10, 4.4. If you do not want to do it in a mental strategy, you can use vertical way of subtracting. Okay, last question for today. On page number 53, here's a game. Copy the diagram, write a number in each circle so that the numbers along each side of the square have the same total. Okay, let's figure out what's the total for each horizontal or vertical numbers. 2 and 7 and 1, they add up into 10. That means they want the total for each column or row equals 1.0. Okay, the first one has been done for you. Here's 3 missing numbers, so I have to find these 2 numbers alone. 2 plus 5, we have to reach it into 10. 2 plus 5 equals 7. 7 plus what gives you 10? Equals 3. So 0.3, 0.5 plus 0.2 equals 1 whole. Okay, again, let's take this side. 1 plus 5 equals 6. 6 plus what gives you 10, which is 4. So the answer is 0.4. When you add these numbers vertically, you're going to have the sum of 1.0 or 1 whole. Now, let's do it horizontally. 3 and 4 equals 7. 7 plus what gives you 10, which is the 3, 0.3. So 0.3, 0.3, 0.4, they add up into 1 whole number. Done for this lesson.